Let me ask you a question. If you're pregnant, have you found that you cannot stand other people? If the answer is yes, you are not alone. So many pregnant women find that other people are insufferable when they're pregnant. Their irritability level is like off the charts, and a lot of them think like, oh my god, has pregnancy turned me into like a total bitch? What's going on? No, your hormones have. So changes in estrogen and progesterone, of course, they throw your neurotransmitters, which are the chemicals in your brain that help to regulate your mood, they throw them for a loop. Everything gets wonky. On top of that, you're likely fatigued, you're stressed out by the physical, emotional, mental demands of growing a baby and preparing for motherhood. That can throw you for a loop. Your metabolism's changing. It's not surprising that you find other people are just like too much. I had a client and she came and cried. She's like, I've turned into such a bitch. She's like, I was getting a foot massage last week and I asked the woman if she was trying to do a bad job and she started crying. She's like, I used to be the type of person that would like strike up a conversation in line at the grocery store and like give a horrible waiter a great tip. She's like, I'm like, I'm possessed. I don't know what's going on with me. This is what was going on with her. So know that it's normal, but obviously a lot of times how we react to other people, it's stressful. We feel with like rage, with stress. It doesn't feel good and it's not great for our body. According to a study published in the Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology, they found that high levels of cortisol and adrenaline, in addition to low dopamine and serotonin levels in pregnant women with chronic high levels of anger, had babies with high cortisol and low dopamine levels. So while it's totally okay if every now and then you're like, oh, I'm so irritable, we don't want it to be chronic. We want to figure out ways to, minimize that stress. So one of the best ways to do this is to avoid other people. A lot of people when I tell them that, they're like, what? That's not a solution. But it totally is. Our culture makes us believe that we have to like get out there and stay social no matter what. But if you are going through a phase where you're like, I cannot stand other people, you have every right to stay home, to say no to those social obligations, to honor what's going on within you and to minimize your stress levels by minimizing the amount of time you are with other people. So a few ways that you can allow yourself this gift is, if you work in an office with lots of other people, just pop in headphones when you're working so people aren't tempted to talk to you. You can tell your partner you need alone time and just go into the bedroom with the remote or a good book. Pull that pregnancy card. If you get social invitations to social stuff that you don't want to go to. If people seem offended or they're like, what's going on? Just be straight up honest. Say, look, my pregnancy hormones are making me so irritable and I would rather just not come to this thing than risk being mean to somebody or whatever. Just be honest. But obviously, there are going to be times where you can't avoid being around other people. So a few techniques to help you manage this irritability or even rage is to discover what relaxes you and then do it. So meditation or whatever doesn't necessarily work for everybody. So throughout your days, kind of try out different techniques like that walk around the block, meditation, singing, having a dance party, whatever. Figure out what relaxes you, what lowers your rage levels, and do that at least once a week minimum. Invest in your de-stress. All right, so of course, continue those healthy norms. I know I talk about this ad nauseum, but get in some exercise, eat healthy, get your sleep. Meeting those basic needs are going to help you manage those uncomfortable emotions. Walk away. So if somebody triggers you and this like red hot response is on the tip of your tongue, just bite it and make yourself walk away. Say, you know what? I gotta go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. Go to the bathroom, like say into the mirror everything you want to tell that person, just like let it rip. When you're feeling calm, take some deep breaths. You can either go back to that conversation, or you can choose to go elsewhere and just fully remove yourself from that interaction. If you do say something that, like, the second it's out of your mouth, you're like, I say that, and the person's like, oh my God, just pull the pregnancy card. Say, you know what? So sorry, crazy hormones going on. I did not mean to say that to you. Intentionally rage. So it is not a bad thing to let our rage out. It only becomes a bad thing when we allow someone else to be harmed from that rage. So if you're feeling just like so angry, go into a private space and like beat on a pillow, or like write the scathing letter to somebody that you never give to them. Allow that rage to come out, but do it in a way where it doesn't harm anybody. And I can almost guarantee that letting the rage out that way, it'll be a lot quicker and a lot healthier than allowing it to fester and then harming one of our relationships that then causes more stress. Just get the rage out quick. Okay, nostril breathing. So this is an interesting one. Of course, we always talk about deep breathing to relieve stress. This one forces you to concentrate on only it. So instead of spiraling into rage thoughts, you have to just focus on this breath. And of course, it allows you to take deep breaths, which calms you down. It's called nostril breathing. So to do, you block one nostril and you fully inhale, block this nostril, and then fully breathe out, and then you inhale and hold it, block the other nostril. And so just following this cycle slowly, peacefully, until you feel that irritability lower. And then safety note for that breathing, if you feel that it's making you like kind of woozy, of course, stop it and just do regular deep breaths. And the last one is muscle release, because something that happens when we're really angry or tense is our muscles start to tighten up. And so if you notice that happening, envision this like warm, gooey, like blissful liquid being poured in the top of your head, and feel that like warm glow trickling down through you. And as it moves down through you, it just relaxes all of your muscles. It melts away all your stress, and just feel it continuously being poured into your body. It goes down to the tips of your toes, pushing any and all stress out, replacing it with this feeling of ecstasy, of warmth, of bliss, allowing those muscles to relax. I hope you find that helpful. Again, don't feel shame for feeling like you hate everybody. Know that it will go away once you have that baby and your hormones kind of level back out. You won't always feel that way. And just be gentle with yourself. All right. Love you guys so much. If you have any questions about this or anything else, go ahead and let me know in the comments below.